pray it doesn't get jammed. Printer. So these are a couple that I already printed out. This is the Chanel, and this is the MCM. The MCM, this one I did with the spray, and this one I did with the tape. So while that is printing, I can show you just. So for the tape, I just go in and just cut the ends. Oh, it didn't jam. Cut the ends off. And if you have pinking shears or something like that, if you just want to a little bit extra, this is our beautiful tissue paper, and you can just place it inside of your gift basket. I should have had a basket up here. So I printed my logo. I printed on the green paper, but it came out, but it's dark. But so I'll take that off. See, I printed a little bit on the paper. So this is my logo in green. It's a little dark, but I prefer it in white. So now these two that I'm about to print are with the adhesive spray. So I forgot that was in it, but we'll print it with the adhesive spray. I'm going to, let's see. We'll print out lady. Crazy. Where's the other one that So this is the MCM one with the adhesive paper, and to get that off, to get that off, just slowly peel it off. And if the edges look a little bit, that's okay. Yeah, I put too much spray on. I put too much spray on this one. I put too much spray. So this is what happens when you put too much spray. The whole image it rips up. The paper can still be used if you're putting it in a gift basket, because you can just trim it up. to just trim that excess off. And then we have our MCM tissue paper. How cool is that? So we have our lady that just finished printing. So let's pray that this doesn't rip up. Another paper in here. Print that. So this is my lady. So, just slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly. All right. So this is our lady. This is our prayer lady. It's our prayer warrior. She's my prayer warrior. So this is this tissue paper here. Now the good thing about what this is, once you spread, you can add paper to it a couple more times before you have to spray it again. So you can use the same piece of paper, and it'll be easier to come off because that adhesive really, like, it really sticks. So I can just use this again and print a different image. Just trim these edges up. That in the printer, and I just printed this one out, and I used the make sure I have it smoothed down. Okay, I'll stick that in the printer. All right, let me find an image for that one. I'm gonna go in Photoshop real quick. Create new. Find pattern. Save. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna do this image really quick. I gotta wait for my husband to get home so he can record me so you all can see how I do the pattern overlay. Save as. Save as a JPEG. Desktop. Alrighty, let's get this printed and alright, let's hope this one works out well. Okay, so this one I did, this is with the tape. This is a picture of, you see, it's my mom, my sister, myself, the Three Musketeers. Hopefully you all can see that. So you can just like use your imagination and so many different things you can do with this. Like I said, I charge $1.25 for each sheet, with a minimum of a dozen. So, because it does, you know, it takes time. It's time consuming. Doing 2 or 3 sheets is not worth it to me. But then you may have some customers that want you to ship it to them. So, you know, like I said earlier, I have not personally shipped any. I normally do them for gift bags. So, gift baskets, not bags, gift baskets. That tape off of there. To the side. I don't care for these little white edges, so I wish I had some pinking shears. So I'll cut that off. Give it a little zigzag like that. Just cut the edges off. And people really like to keep the tissue. People like to keep the tissue paper, so they like to keep the tissue paper, especially if it's a picture of themselves on it. Great for kids' birthday parties, all kinds of social events. And this is the Three Musketeers. This is the tissue paper for that. So these are quick and easy. And let's see how this last one printed out. Oh, look. Biden-Harris. I just found out not too long ago that he won. So, and see, I like using this adhesive paper because the first time it may be a little rough, but it comes like, and you can, you know, like set everything up ahead of time so that you can have a little little workstation going on, so you can have everything set up. You can have these already sprayed and have the paper on it, so you can just put them in a printer, print, or tape. I prefer the spray. So this is the Biden-Harris tissue paper. Kind of cute. So especially like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day is huge. Birthdays are really big. So that's that. So we have the Biden-Harris. We have what I call the Three Musketeers. This is my prayer warrior here. This is MCM that I ripped up. This is my business logo. I need to trim that up. My business logo. I don't know if he's knocking at my door. Oh, Lord, I ripped my paper. And my Chanel. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.